Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Chodash, the Wadi Yabashim Yahushua, for giving us the apostles and the elders a great millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. A shalom to the Akim, pushing the word of sincerity and truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come and what is to come. Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the Al-Badi church, the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America, simultaneously the chariots of the Lord lifted the whole four left into the chambers, simultaneously the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Yahweh Rakazah, the Lord, take the course of this video, just a vessel seeking salvation out of this filthy place spiritually known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all the other filthy customs that I've taken on. And I Rakazah, the Lord would guide me in this video and keep me in tune, you know. And this is what it boils down to, your faith. At the camp, the apostles brought up their class at the camp, and the topic was based upon I believe Daniel 9 and a few other chapters, which makes sense. He said it's a faith booster. You know, those things happen, and we're about to live out another prophecy. Those prophecies has been fulfilled, and we're about to live out an ultimate prophecy in this time and age, which is to see it. So they have had a great report, and it's proven evidence. If you've been watching, if you've been in tune with this, you know that the prophecies have been speaking through these men, and the Wadi Yabashim Yahushua for throwing this truth upon me, for giving me an opportunity. Because if it was, I'm just gonna say, if a lot of individuals I came up with, you know, they had the brawn, the brains, and the gift and the gab for the streets and all that. And those would probably be the men I'd be like, wow, they didn't get it. I say that all the time. Wow, they didn't. But then the Lord Yahweh Shah, he gives it to the meek and the lowly. Those that that's been seeking him in the spirit. And I truly believe that's what I've been doing. I was, you know, growing up in the society, you know, I always was, now I understand what thinking spiritual means. I always was meditate a lot, you know, a lot of times. You know, and going over things in my mind, like it's something. I was always say it's something missing. There's something missing, and this been clear that what I've been missing is been reported to me from the elders, from our apostles, and now when you go deep into the scriptures, you can see it. It's narrowed itself down. It's being clarified. You know, our apostles has been the ones standing the test of time, and this is what I look forward to be doing. You know, they are great examples. You know, and I'm sticking to that. You know, I brought desire that that he don't take his spirit from me, and that I was talking to the brother earlier. He said He said, of the Aquab, he said, this is some Twilight Zone shit. And it's crazy, where I live at, it is the Twilight Zone. The one that invented the Twilight Zone lives out here. Was born and raised out here where I'm from. Where I'm at, where I stay at. Not where I'm from, but, you know, I'm from the Bronx, but where I stay at is the Twilight Zone. I do believe he was born somewhere out here. And it's crazy when he said that, I said, damn, man, the guy, yeah, I do believe that he invented the Twilight Zone. Salakia. That just came to my mind when he said that. It's some Twilight Zone shit, man. I said, I know, bro. I just don't know what else to do. I'm just, you know. And I experienced a lot of Twilight Zone shit coming up from my youth up to now. You know. So let's read this verse again. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. And what do we hope for? Salvation. We have faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. We have faith in the Heavenly Father and His Son that He's going to get us out of this mess, man. And this is a mess, man. This place is a mess, man. It's a cesspool. And we are caught in the crossfire, man. And this we hoping for salvation. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Alright? Faith. What's that other verse? It's another verse I'm thinking right now. Let's see. How about I can get it? Okay, that's probably gonna show up in the feed. Let's see if I can find and get it. Because this is it's been evident. There's lots of evidence. It's a faith booster. The scriptures has been a faith booster. The scriptures have guided me. When I came upon this truth, which in 2007, which is another spiritual thing, very spiritual, very, very spiritual, man. That was the year my daughter was born, and I was stuck in between a situation, trying to figure out what was I going to be doing, and I'm like, I can't go back to doing what I used to do, you know. And I remember a few years before that when someone said, "There is a God." And that always stuck on me. I always seen the guy, always seen him, until I ain't seen him no more. Until that year, 2007, and that's when the year of awakening came. Okay, and where we at now? We got this truth, man. We was taught, we was guided. What is that verse? I'm just thinking of a verse. Like three verses jumped in my head, so I'm gonna go to one. Yahweh Shema sent his apostles last. And I know we always say this analogy, but it's history to me right now. It's a part of my walk. How this has been, and I truly believe that Satan was put there to distract you. What proves that? Yahweh Shah was being distracted by Satan. We know what that verse is. And when Yahweh Shah said you can't live by bread alone. You know, you can't live by bread alone. You gotta have faith in Yahweh Shah. You know? So it's like it. I'm trying to think of the verse, Salaki. Give me 1 second, let me go back to this. It's another verse that jumped in my head, Salaki. Before we get that, let's get to this faith in the NLT translation. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Oh, this is the headlines of this. Great examples, that was the word that took my mind. Great, that's the spirit. Great examples of faith. Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. It gives us assurance, man. And hey, when I think about it now, from meeting the apostles and our elders and even the brotherhood, man, and you see this transition in brothers, that's faith, man. I'm like, wow, man. I'm happy to see this brother grow in this, and make you want to go to seek out more things too in this truth, to be meditating on the scriptures. You know, and you're being distracted by this world. This world is a distraction. It makes you want to, I need this, I need that. How am I going to get past this? But your hope and your faith, your faith ensures you, your faith in Yahweh Shema ensures you that the kingdom is what you're going to gain. But in the meantime, in between times, between the kingdom, between this world and the kingdom, You got to still, maintain yourself in this society. You can't be in the corner crying, but I ain't got nothing. You still got to go to work. You still got to uh, deal with society accordingly, take care of your kids. Still give the right answer. Buy the truth, but sell it not. So don't sell this truth. This ain't yours to sell. You supposed to get out there and prophesy to the society. Tell this world what they're doing wrong. And Salakia, there's a lot of distractions going on. People got loose dogs and shit. This is crazy. So examples. And we know our apostles have been great examples. Our apostles now, like the scripture speaks about the prophets back then. But now it's even greater, man. It's even greater. Because this is some Twilight Zone shit. The brother said that. I was laughing because I was like, hey, where I live at, the guy was born out here. Alright, so let's go right here real quick. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 39. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of our soul. And that's what's been reported to us. Oh, repent, get your act together. Yahweh Shah is coming back. Yahweh Shah is coming back with the angels. And if you don't get your shit together, you don't repent, you're gonna be left here. Burnt up, man. With the rest of the adversaries and the enemies of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because there's a big multitude of those that hate Yahweh Shemel Shah. And if you're doing this, you love Yahweh Shemel Shah. You fear Yahweh Shemel Shah. You want him to come back, and you're gonna love his appearance. Because it's been reported that we has been lied to. It's been reported that none of you see, everything you see is an illusion. Okay? The saving, but we are not of them that draw back unto redemption. You don't want to draw back from this, man. Oh shit, let go of the plow. Who gonna guide the plow, man? You better be out there, man, still, bro. You understand? You better be still out there, bro. And I'm telling you, man, you can forget you always stumbling on your words. You ain't doing it right. Man, listen, I'm convinced, man. And I don't want to stay here. I don't want to die here, man. I'm hoping that this happens sooner than later. I need all this to happen. So I can be perfect again, man. I was just saying that earlier at the laundromat. I ran into the same individual. He was sitting in the same spot, right? I think I mentioned, I said, he had the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah on him. But he's kind of, something was working through this man. So I saw him, I was like, so let me speak to him again. So we were speaking, and, he's still trying to help everybody else. Which is a good spirit to have, but who you supposed to be helping is the issue. Who you supposed to be helping is the one. Where you lying? Where you putting your help at? you gotta try the spirit. So I was telling him, like, man, last time we had a good conversation. That was a spiritual conversation. He's like, yeah, I remember you. So he probably down in his luck. So charity covered most of the sin. The charity covered the multitude of sin. And it was funny. I'm at the laundromat. So I met the guy the last time sitting on the washing machine. So I'm at the laundromat. So I went in to get changed. The guy at the store didn't need no change unless you buy something. So I bought a scratch card. So I scratched the card and I scanned it, and it was $30. So, oh wow, I thought I'm about to get a free wash. And he was like, oh, he was all mad. He was mad in the store. He still don't like you to win nothing, man. He'll talk to your ass because he got to deal with you. But these older Edomites, they hate your ass. Okay, they fucking hate you. And you ain't real nothing. Then I asked him to cash it in. He didn't want to cash it in. So I went back into the laundromat since the guy was sitting there. So I had $130. So I gave the guy $5, out of my pocket. I said, here, he's like, oh, thanks, man, I'm really fucked up. So we was talking, chopping it up, just talking about spiritual things. So, the last conversation we had, we was talking about Yahweh Shemel Shah, and there was a lady in there, and she had a husband that was an Israelite that she left. I said, what? That was a spirit too, because she wanted my attention. And I'm looking at her like, why me? Why? Because the Yahweh Shemel Shah was, she was being judged at that moment. So it's very spiritual. And the conversation I was trying to avoid, but it's like I was being invited into it, so I just put my little 2 cents before I left the laundromat and got up out of there. And she was looking all mad at me, like, I'm like, what about? Number one, looking at me like you see. I'm washing another individual's clothes. She probably thought it was my woman, but didn't know that was my daughter. So I'm watching. I'm trying to keep things organized. So like, what? These people are not. They rather you be fucked up in the game. I'm talking about the nemesis, the pit bull of Esau. She was mad at the fact that I was mentioning the stuff I was mentioning. And I tried to do it quick, brief. I tried to get in there, get out. I got in there, got out, but she was still pissed off. She started talking, this guy over here saying this stuff like he knows. I just got out of there quick. I'm glad my clothes was washed. Right now, I don't even dry my clothes no more. I just wash it and get up out here. Because this fucking where I'm at, it's the Twilight Zone. And they, people are just fucked up out here, bro. Like, it's worse in the city. But imagine when you can see only Edomites fucked up. Like Edomite, like you might see a Jacob too. Like the guy, he wasn't on no dope or nothing. But he was, he was just down and out. Like he missed his kids. And I read a couple of verses to him. This is what I read to him. I read this verse to him. And he got the message, but the problem is that he was he didn't want to hear it. Like he wanted to hear it, but he wanted to make his own opinion. It can't be two talkers because nobody's listening. So this is what I read to him. So he was saying, I was telling him the book. You got to read the book. You got to go through the book, and the book will help you out if you pray to the Lord. So this is what I read to him. So just because hey. I thought he needed this. And it did help him at the moment. Until another woman came in. This is the day. Right, so it says Isaiah chapter 40, verse 1. Comfort ye my people, say the Lord Yahweh Yahushua. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished. Yeah, the warfare you had against the Lord is accomplished. How it got accomplished through Yahweh Shah. This is Isaiah prophesying what was going to happen with Yahweh Shah. It's been accomplished. He saw this. Oh man, I can't believe it. Our king did it. The Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah has so showed our prophets then. The prophets didn't even say before. He showed them visions, and they talked about it. And this is right now is another faith booster, you know. And our warfare has been accomplished with Yahweh Shemel Shah. We ain't got to fight no more with them. That their iniquities is pardoned, for she have received of the Lord's hand double for her sins. And that's why I was saying, and I said something else about something else, and when he saw the woman distracted him, man. She was up in there washing, drying her clothes, putting her clothes in there. You know, she was a cutie and all that. No? She was a cutie. Salakia, damn, I don't know what the hell that was. So, she was a cutie, but he was distracted, so I said, he was like, yo, we need the woman. I said, oh, boy. I said, what am I going to do now? I can't compete with this damn woman. With this woman, the woman I was speaking about, right, that we are to the Lord, and I'm trying to explain to him, but he got distracted by the woman, you know. So he was like, "Oh, we need a woman." He needed a woman, and I was like, "This is your woman right here. Come back to her. You know, this is the woman. This Sophia, this comforting woman." And I tried, you know, I think I got him, but another person came in. Because, like I said, the laundromat I go to is fucked up, you know? They got all types of shit. All the machines are broken. And I can't get to the one I normally go to, but it's not here or there. So, just in the nick of time, just in the nick of time, my machine stopped, and another lady came in. Oh, I'm just in time. Yeah, I said, good, I'm just in time to leave. That was my cue to get up out of there. And he's like, yo, you finished? Like, yeah, I gotta go, man. Next time we talk about it. You know, man, I gave you what I needed, but you lost it. The woman distracted you. He was trying to figure how he gonna get a girl. Like he was leaving, like, you know what I mean? I ain't got no time for that shit. And besides, I do believe, you know, for me coming in there, I go early in the morning, and you know, I figured she was there, and I was out because I was gone, so I had to get out of there. Shit, damn. Damn. Alright, so yeah, Salaki, I'm running from in the area of mad bugs. Alright, so yeah, our warfare is accomplished through Yahweh Shah. By him getting on that cross, he saw it. They saw the future, man, right here. Let's see something. Yahweh Shemel Shah did everything. Yahweh saying Yahweh Shah, everything was accomplished for us. Like I just said, let's get this real quick. Let's see. I like to go into the blue letter because it gives it like a title, and I want to go over there real quick. Just want to see if it can list. Chapter 4. Salaki. I got to go into the blue letter. I like the blue letter. I'll tell you, that's a very powerful thing that Yahweh Shemel Shah did. Salakia. This is Galatians chapter 4 verse 4. But when the fullness of the time was come, Yahweh sent forth his son, made of a woman under the Lord. Made of a woman under the Lord. That means his father and his mother was brought him into this world. Okay? And he had to go through the same thing his brethren went through. To fulfill the law. Alright, what law was that? The sacrifice for his people. To save his people. That's what happened. And that's what's been reported to us. Okay? It's been reported that Yahweh Shai died on the cross for a specific people, not for everybody. Okay? Everybody's not getting out of here. Okay? 2/3 is not going to make it out. That's scary. You don't want to be a part of the 2/3. So that's what we read earlier, right? We just read that. Alright, we just read that. You don't want to be a part of the 2/3 because the 2/3 ain't even been called for this first go around. Now imagine you coming in this thing and you get you draw back for learning all this, man. For learning all this. You know? Hebrews chapter 10 verse 39. But we are not of them that draw back unto perdition. We're not them, man. We don't want to be that. What do perdition mean? Perdition. In Christian theology, a state of eternal punishment, right? Damnation, into which a sinful and hear this word. Unpenitent person passes after death. So that's what you don't want. Okay, you don't want that. Redemption. But of them that believe to the saving of our soul. We want to be saved, bro. I'm telling you, man, that's what we're looking forward to. For being saved, bro. Saved by Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. You know, all hell's about to break loose, right? You know, everything that you we were saying is at camp. Everything you have done for Yahweh Shemel Shah, you only can remember what you stayed in this truth to do. You can't wiggle away, man. I'm looking at it like that for myself, man. I can't wiggle. You know, the brother, he said to me earlier, he was talking. He said, yo, just keep the faith, man. I said, yeah, that's the best I can do, bro. You know, and faith is the substance of things hoped for. Faith is a substance. You know? Looking at this, ain't nothing else going to sustain you, bro. I always speak about that, the briefcase of faith, man. A briefcase of faith. Like, you store everything in there, and you know, every time you in your mind, it's right what it says. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. There you go. Things not seen. We don't see what we hope for. And the things we do have around us, we don't hope for that. We hope for our damn demon to go off, the damn woman we got talking shit to us. We don't hope that's not something to hope for. You think we hope that somebody steal your car or you lose your job? You don't hope for that. Huh? No, I don't. So uh, 1 Peter's chapter 1 verse 7, that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perishes, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Alright? That's what we're looking for, man. I'm telling you, man, like, the appearing, man, I was just saying that, to my little one, hey, I always tell her, I say, you the only witness I got that see what I'm doing. Like, clearly, like, we here. First I had my demon in the house with me, but too much going on. So I said, we only once. 16 years. I've been talking about the same thing. The same thing. Faith. I have faith. And this is what we're working with right now. This is what we're working with is faith, man. Working with faith, bro. And I truly believe in this report that was given to me, that was reported. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine doing it myself. Salakia. I can't imagine myself, right? I had the apostles been doing all this footwork up in the libraries, reading all these books. Bro, I'm gonna fucking tell you, I can't read like that. I probably lost, it's the reason why we came in at 2007, that was a new awakening. A lot of individuals came in this and they drew back. And when I got in this, I remember, like I tell you, another day, it's a lot of things that was very, very spiritual. I truly believe that Yahweh Shah was speaking to me, man. I truly believe that, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like, it was so freaking spiritual that I can't, like, right now, it was just very, very spiritual, man. And I said, that was the goal. And I came, and I was out here, and I was like, damn, I didn't have no place to live at that time. And I was like, I asked the Lord, what you want me to do? And he guided me to make these moves. That was based upon the spirit and faith. I didn't know where I was going to land at. And you think Satan ain't mad? Satan is pissed off, bro. He's pissed, man. He's still starting shit, man. That's his job. Going to and fro, up and down the earth, fucking up shit. What he did with Job? Job me hated, right? Job me hated, persecuted. Job was he eschewed evil. He was perfect at that time for Yahweh Shema Shah. And the Lord Yahweh asked himself, he said, what you think of Job? He said, what you think of Job? He said, he's like, I bet you take everything in, but he cursed you. And Job did not curse the Yahweh Shema Shah. He held it down. I got this. It's not a good report. It's a great report, man. Do you know what we're going to inherit? Level up, bro. Damn. Where was that? Sloppy. Um, so like I totally lost my damn page. Moving my hand, so like um uh Salakia. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to this great report that's been reported to us, man. I'm just saying. It's been a great report. It's been reported to us, and it built my faith up. But now I got stability. I got something. I got a chance. You know, I got something to lean on. You know, it's something. This is perfect. What we're about to accomplish. You know, this is a filth. This is a cesspool where we in. How can we survive here, bro? How can we survive here? Our enemies is working every way. That's the Matrix, the Twilight Zone. What's the other one? The Mirror, the Black Mirror. What's the other guy? They wanted to take it. Oh, the new movie. They cloned me. They cloned Tyrone. You better call. They had the song at the end of the movie. I've been watching the movie Piecemeal, right? And I finally finished it. And they got him cloned somewhere else. But that also based upon reincarnation. I got a feeling on that one. But you know, on a bigger scale. But I don't know, you know, they cloning people, man. That's a highly powerful thing for y'all, but you know, try to let them have. They clone people and shit. The only thing you missing, they ain't gonna get the spirit. So they probably got something going on. That's why they need Mike. That's why they need these C-hips. So they can control the body. That's another reason that they could probably be doing that. I don't know how deep it is, but the movie was very spiritual. And I was like, wow. And I was Salakia, I lost the freaking verse what I was reading. I forgot totally what I was reading. Jeez, talking too much. Wow. Alright, so I hit the damn button here and then the video let's go to let's go back here. We're gonna end this video. The time is moving. My thing might die on me. We're gonna end the video. But yeah, we got a great report. And hey, man, you know, yesterday was a faith booster for me. You know, like I said, our apostles has been doing the footwork hard, bro. Like they doing the foot for their crown. You know. So it's up to us to do the footwork for our own crown. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. The title headlines, this is of Hebrews chapter 11, the NLT translation. Great example of faith. Faith is the confidence that we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. Through their faith, the people in the days of old earned a good reputation. And that's right. And now, and we got, hey, to the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah, our apostles had a great reputation for them. You know, and the hopeful elect is watching. They're watching this glorious movie and they're out there. Hey, there's a great audience. There's a great audience watching, and it's glorious. Okay, this is the glorious, the glory, Yahweh, Yahweh, and the angels and the satellites everywhere. Somebody's watching. Just don't worry. Esau's watching too. Everybody, this is a great movie, and you know what? It's an unstoppable movie, man. It's unstoppable, bro. And I love this movie, bro. I'm just saying how I feel about it. It's a great movie, man. I love it. I love what I'm experiencing now. And why Yahweh Shema Shah for this opportunity. and all the stuff that's been happening to me in this Twilight Zone, right? The elder said, Yaakov said, this is Twilight Zone, man. I don't know what the hell to say about it. I don't know either. And I appreciate it. I do appreciate it because that shows me that either I'm doing the right thing or I'm not. And I brought this out that if I'm off, I want to be on. I want to be talked to. I want to be spoken to, so I can be on. You know. So that's what I'm looking at. That's how I'm looking at it. So the Wadi Abba Shemal Shah for this great report that was given to us by his reporters, which is Apostles of the Great Millstone, from our Akims on down, and from their elders all the way up to now. It's been clarified. It's been greater. It's gotten greater, man. It's not a coincidence that the name Great got upon these men. Hum Yashala. So I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem HaKadosh, the Wadi Abba Shemal Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim. Shalom.